Hello, hello. This is J Goddess with J Goddess Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a really cool spread where I am manifesting with the magician. So, purpose of this, or the way this spread is pulled, and I've done this with a couple of clients, is to find the magician card in the major arcana and then ask spirit specific questions around that card to see what's holding your manifestation back, what you need to focus on and what you need to do to move forward. So today I have three piles for this. We have pile number one with the citrine, raw citrine, pile number two with the smoky quartz, and pile number three with the raw sodalite. Smoky quartz, raw smoky quartz point, as well as the raw sodalite. So all of the stones are raw today. Once again, this is pile one, pile two, and pile three. And as you take a few moments, take a few deep breaths to decide upon your pile, just intuitively decide which one calls to you. And it's more than okay if more than one pile calls to you. So please check out my description box below where you will see links to my other social media outlets, including Instagram, where I post regular videos and pick a cards on there as well. You'll find the links to my Amazon wish list. Absolutely no pressure, but always appreciate when someone sends me a deck to play with, and I would definitely be sure to do plenty of videos with it. And last but certainly not least, the link to my Patreon. We are a high vibe tribe over there. We're all about self love, self empowerment, self improvement, the uplifting of our own energy and vibration, and the uplifting of the energy and vibration of the collective. I post exclusive pick a cards on there, charms readings, oracle card readings, as well as things that are probably a little too hot for YouTube. So that is definitely an 18 only place to be, but we are a high vibe tribe. So I think that has given you enough time to pick your pile. And without further ado, let's get started. Hello, hello. For those of you who selected pile one, the raw orange citrine crystal, this is your reading. So, in this spread with Manifesting with the Magician, I asked Spirit a couple questions about, why are my pile ones having problems with their manifestation maybe not coming to fruition as quickly as they would like. And this is a spread I got for you. So the first card represents what may be distracting you. And you have the King of Pentacles. So what may be distracting you, my pal ones, is that you're too focused on status, like you're obsessing over the money. And what I mean by that, not being because the King of Pentacles is a very fruitful king, but not just being focused on something like, okay, this is my goal, I want to reach it in X amount of time, etc. It's like you're obsessing over it almost to the point of where spirit is considering or the universe is considering a greedy. Not to say that you are greedy, but maybe the way that your energy is focused on this at this time on what you're trying to manifest may come off as greedy. And you're so focused on the money, you're not focused on the other parts of the equation and the other parts you need to play in the manifestation process in order for your manifestations, the things you're trying to manifest, to come to light. So the next card in the spread, when I asked, what do you really need to stay focused on? We have the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands usually talks about someone being, overburdened or overworked. In this spread, it's talking about you need to focus pretty intently actually on the work and a specific scenario for a select few of you. This may resonate. They came up for me from Spirit was, say you're trying to grow a business and you're trying to, it has a strong online presence as a part of whatever this business is, but you're spending all of your time posting pics on Instagram or obsessing over influencers on Instagram and what they're doing. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with Instagram, of course, being a part of your strategy to grow your business, get the word out there, grow your brand, presence and loyalty of potential clients and customers, but you're not focusing on the work part of it, of what you need to do to actually get your business off the ground or get your business to where you need it to be. So that 10 of wands energy just really in this spread represents you need to focus on the tactical strategic work aspects of bringing your manifestation through. So yes, you need to release it to the universe. Yes, you need to, believe, have the positive visualizations, focus on the end goal that you want, but you also need to take the steps. So, in the scenario I was talking about, so for instance, you may need to come up with daily practical steps of what you need to do to grow your business. It may be you need to blog a couple times a week. You may need to make YouTube videos, you know, once or twice a week or what have you. Whatever your strategy is, come up with that strategy and then do that work every day. Now, you don't want to get to the point where you overworking yourself, but you need to do the work, the tactical everyday steps along with the visualization, along with, you know, seeing what you want at the end. You need to do the work as well in order to bring your manifestation through because though you're calling your manifestation and that energy is coming through, if you're not doing the tactical, practical steps, there's no place for that energy to land when it comes through and it just dissipates. So you doing the practical steps of work allows that energy when it lands, allows a channel through which it can manifest through. So that's why the practical portions of it are important. And I am by no means a manifestation law of attraction expert, but I do know enough about it to understand at least the basic components of how it works and how it can be effective. And we are all, some people are master manifestors, but many of us are a work in progress, still trying to figure out how this thing works. So the last card that came through for you, well, the last tarot card that came through for you about what will help this process go more smoothly is you got the Temperance card. So you need to seek to have harmony and balance between in your manifestations between your the visualization part of it, the part where you're seeing the end outcome, as well as the tactical, practical steps of actual work you're putting in to bring your manifestation through. So you need to really seek that harmony and balance. And no one can determine that but you will know if you're spending too much time worried almost about the money coming, or you're spending too much time and you're overworking yourself to the point that you're exhausted, because that's not fruitful either. Because you want to really seek to have that balance and that clarity. And getting meditation for many of you will help that balance come into light and what that looks like for you. And then the guiding energy, I pulled an oracle for this one, and I really love it, is you got angelite. Support is all around you. So know that you are supported, my pal ones, in manifesting, whatever it is that you want. If you're supported anyway, but you want this particular thing to come through, know that you're supported. It is going to happen in divine timing. It's not necessarily going to happen as quickly as you would like, but when you are following the steps to the manifestation process, and doing the work of the visualization and setting the intention and not worrying about it, so not getting into the shadow aspects of the King of Pentacles energy, but you're doing the work, a balanced amount of work, balance, temperance, and then the work, the Ten of Wands, then you will be able to bring your manifestation through. So know that you are protected. And this is my reading for you, my pal ones, where we are manifesting with the magician. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you know when I post new content. Also, check out the links below in the description box. I have the link to my Amazon wish list. Definitely appreciate anytime I receive new decks. My Instagram account where I post spreads regularly, as well as to my Patreon. We are a high vibe tribe over there where we're all about self love, self empowerment, self improvement, raising of our own energy, as well as raising of the energy of the collective. Love to have you there. We do a lot of things, and I post exclusive readings as well as 18 plus readings that are too hot for YouTube. Love to have you there. Come join the fam. But if this is where I leave you, I really appreciate you allowing me to read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, my pal twos. For those of you who selected the Smoky Quartz, if you notice, I just put it on the card because it's not going to show up against my dark purple background. Here for manifesting with the magician. Here is your spread. So when I asked Spirit, what are my pal twos, those of you who selected that beautiful smoky quartz point, raw smoky quartz point, what is potentially, inhibiting or distracting my pal twos? I got the Two of Pentacles. That is your first card that came up. So the Two of Pentacles represents that you're not in balance in some way. And this is similar in some ways to pal one, but a little bit different. More so for you, my pal twos, you are trying to do too many things at once. You are trying to commit to too many things at once. Your energy is a little bit scattered, is what I'm hearing. And In order for you to stay focused, you need to get into this Four of Pentacles energy, where you see this lovely woman holding her bag, which to me always represents stability and prudence, and really getting in the flow with the universe in order for to bring your manifestations through. Because once you pare down what you're trying to do, kind of pick, I'm hearing pick one thing that you're trying to manifest instead of maybe the seven that you're currently trying to manifest because your energy is too scattered. So in this, the energy that's being brought through for me, or the scenario just popped up for me, was you're trying to manifest like your ideal of the perfect body, the perfect job, and or business, the perfect mate. Like you have a lot of areas of your life that you want to work on. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My pal twos, I commend you for being aware that you want maybe something different than what you have. Nothing wrong with that. I'm hearing write it out, write each of those things out, each area out where you would like to manifest something in particular, and then start with one. That doesn't necessarily mean you'll never be able to manifest multiple things at one time, but like anything, you need to maybe focus on one, a smaller thing, and then grow to maybe doing more things once you become more well versed in this. So pick the one thing you want to manifest that's like most pressing on your just on your intuition, on your heart that you want to bring through to into your 3D, into your current reality. Then after you do that, get into the flow with it. Get stable with it. This Four of Pentacles energy. Get into the flow with the universe. Start feeling gratitude for it because seeing that you already have it is the quickest way to bring things forward as a step, as one of the parts of the equation in manifestation. Get into the flow of the universe for it. Start being thankful for having received that. And then what you want to do to help make this process go as smoothly as possible, my pal twos, and understand this doesn't mean that this is going to happen overnight, but it doesn't have to take, years or even months, is you want to get into this Page of Cups energy where you still allow yourself to have a very joyful heart, a very vivid imagination, but maybe instead of being around the 15 things, maybe being around the one thing. So that you're trying to manifest most immediately. And be motivated. So, for instance, let's say you're trying to manifest your ideal of your perfect body. I personally feel all of you who are watching this, I don't care what pal you pick, you have a beautiful body and you are coming to a point where you're accepting maybe the things about yourself you don't like. Acceptance doesn't mean that you are settling. Please understand that. But let's just say you have decided, you know what, I want to lose this 15 pounds. Okay. You're grateful for, you're seeing your ideal body in your mind. You're grateful for your eating habits being very healthy and sustainable. You're grateful for your enjoyment of time that you're spending in physical activity, whatever that looks like for you. Everyone's different. Some people like the gym, some people like the yoga studio, some people like to run out in nature. Whatever that is for you, and that you're able to consistently engage in those activities, and it's just you come up with a sustainable um, plan and solution to allow you to have your perfect body. So you're getting in flow with that while you're doing the work, but you pick that first instead of doing, you know, trying to manifest 15 things that you want at one time. So stay in that positive, dreamy, creative, imaginary space when you're manifesting about that one thing that you're focusing on in the moment. And then the guiding energy for this pile, my pile twos, is black tourmaline, protect your energy, which I thought was just perfect because you got the smoky quartz point. Any dark stones, black stones are all about protection. Um, so this is all about protecting your energy. And I think the black tourmaline specifically, it's about protecting your energy and what you're trying to manifest. Right now, as I said at the beginning, your energy is scattered because you're trying to manifest too many things at one time. I'm not saying all of them won't come to fruition and won't come through into the 3D. But what I'm saying is you need to take a step back and maybe prioritize what's most important to you first so you can really focus your energy and your efforts, your activities, you know, in that one direction because it's going to make it very powerful and build momentum. But while you're doing that, make sure to stay in a great dreamer space, this great space of creativity. You see the pigs flying in the bowl, and you see all this lovely light and stars coming radiating out of his human his person, and then you see his like an arm reaching out in the 5D with another arm reaching out in the 5D. So stay in that space. Allow yourself to dream. I guess also a message coming through is don't be so serious and focused on what you're trying to manifest that you stop having fun, because that's part of the process. Manifestation should be a lot of fun. And I know it's not for a lot of people because they're still trying to figure out how it works, myself included. I'm totally a part of this crowd to where I'm in the flow. And I think that's why you're called to be in the Four of Pentacles. Yes, you're called to get focused on one thing, but you're also being called to just be in flow a little bit more. So this is the reading that came through for you, my pal twos, with manifesting through with the magician. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know when I post new content. Also, check out the links below in the description box. I have the link to my Instagram where I post spreads regularly, readings regularly, as well as the link to my Amazon wish list. Always appreciate if I ever get sent new decks, absolutely no pressure, but definitely appreciate it and would use them in many readings, as well as a link to my Patreon. I welcome all of you watching. If you like my vibe, please come join my High Vibe tribe where we're all about self love, self empowerment, self improvement, the uplifting of our own energy and the energy of the collective. I hope I post exclusive readings on there, tarot, oracle charms, etc., as well as Too Hot for YouTube readings. So a lot of 18 plus, where I get into a lot of relationship stuff that I don't post as much here because I don't want any of my videos flagged or taken down. So come join us, but we always keep it very tasteful and classy. Um, so that is my reading for you today, my pal twos. If this is where I leave you, I thank you so much for allowing me this time to read for you, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, hello. For those of you who selected pile three, the beautiful raw sodalite crystal, this is your reading. Once again, I just put it on the card because I didn't think it would show up against the dark purple background of my like table, or where I read from. And I'm definitely thinking about changing that out to a lighter color. So I have to brainstorm on that. But anyway, here is your reading. So we are manifesting with the magician today, and I asked Spirit three like pretty specific questions about why are my pal threes maybe feeling challenged with bringing their manifestations through to the 3D, like bringing them into reality. And this is the reading I had for you. So the first thing is, what may be distracting you is you got the strength card. And a strength card is of course a very good card. So in this spread, the energy that's coming through are the shadow attributes of the strength card, which is, I feel that many of you may be distracted by your own self doubt or fear about whether or not what you're trying to manifest will come through to light. I feel that many of you in my PAL threes are very, you know what you want, but you may be doing things that are counterproductive, kind of as some self sabotaging things, such as, for instance, I just use this example because it's the easiest one. You are wanting to manifest your perfect body, and you understand, you know what that is. You've defined that within yourself. You're very clear on it. But then you get stuck in maybe this swirl of self-doubt and some fears, and then you'll go and do something that is totally against you reaching your ideal body. So you'll binge on foods that you know aren't in alignment with your goals. Or you will go, and instead of maybe going to the gym, maybe you're intuitively being called to go move your body, you'll go and sit and play video games for hours or do something really not productive. Like you're kind of maybe engaged in some self sabotage behavior. So, and it's all driven by the self doubt, or some of the fears. And so, what you need to do is move out of that energy. And what can help you stay focused is moving into this King of Swords energy. And the King of Swords is the king of communication, is the way I've always seen this card, and he is clear, he's intelligent, he is a leader. He is not afraid to move forward with a lot of logic, with a lot of decisiveness. And I feel that you are called, and it's interesting, you picked the blue stone, and the card that it's sitting on is blue. So I feel not only do you need to be a clear communicator to the universe, you need to be a clear communicator within yourself about what you want. And it's okay to have, know that it's normal to have maybe some doubts and some fears, but don't let those stop you from moving forward with what you want to manifest. And you need to just get clear within yourself, to yourself, and say, no, I know what I want to achieve. I'm clear on that. Even times it's uncomfortable. What's coming up for me is you maybe need a great way, a positive way to address those negative feelings when they come up. And a great way to do that would be to journal about it. You know what I mean? Whether it's written journaling, whether it's audio journaling, whatever, you need a way to express those feelings of self doubt when they come up, so they you don't allow them to come to the point where they are sabotaging. And know that it's okay that this is a day by day process, and you might feel those feelings at first, and you may feel them when they come up, but handling them once again in this King of Swords energy in a logical, intelligent, clear thinking way where you're moving forward with a lot of bravery and courage despite your own self doubt and fears, you will be able to bring your manifestation forth. And then what something that will help this process go more smoothly overall is definitely the Seven of Pentacles energy. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about taking time to pause and reflect. And this is when you have those moments where the self doubt or the fears come up a lot. Just take a step back and reflect. And that's where that positive outlet for those emotions, such as journaling, taking a walk in nature, audio journaling, um, maybe go hitting a punching bag, whatever it is, in order for those emotions to come through or those feelings to come through and out of you, but in a positive way, in a way that's not self destructive, is going to be fruitful. And Seven of Pentacles is also a sign to keep going, to let you know you're going to hit those rough patches, you're going to hit those times. So I feel a lot of things for you in my pile three. For those of you selected it, what's really a little bit of a hindrance in allowing your manifestations to come through into the 3D are things that are playing in your mind, and you understanding that that's normal, and just finding a positive outlet for those things so they don't derail your manifestations, and you can keep staying in that positive energy. And do your visualizations. I'm hearing pretty strongly, do your visualizations. Make sure you take time out, and it could be as small as a minute a day, to sit quietly in a quiet space and just visualize the outcome you want in whatever this thing is you're trying to manifest. And then the card that came out for your guiding energy is Amethyst. Trust your intuition. So you know yourself and you know what you want. Trust your intuition. And I feel this is also talking about, the strength card, the shadow attributes of the strength card. When you feel that self doubt, when you want to engage in those less than ideal behaviors that aren't supporting what you're trying to manifest, trust your intuition, trust your gut. Know that it's okay to dream big, I'm hearing. So, for those of you who maybe the self doubt is coming from the fact that what you are trying to manifest is so much bigger than you yourself have ever seen or experienced, know that that's okay and that's a good thing. And it's normal to be a little apprehensive or even intimidated when we're trying to do things way outside of our norm. So, say you want to be, a successful singer, professional singer, and you want to be a celebrity, even. It's okay to want that, even though you've maybe never had one on one contact with that world or with that life. It's okay. Don't allow something unknown, per se, to throw you off of what it is that you want. So that is the reading that came through for you, my pal threes, with manifesting for the magician. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification. I am really appreciative of the fact you allow me to read for you today. Please check out the links below in the description box, where I have a link to my Instagram where I post regular spreads and readings for the collective. I also have a link to my Amazon wish list, where definitely no pressure, but if you choose to buy me a deck, I would very much appreciate it and use it regularly in my readings. And last but not least, a link to my Patreon. We are a high vibe tribe over there where we're all about self love, self empowerment, self improvement, the raising of our own energy, as well as the energy within the collective, meaning the world, as we I post exclusive readings on there. Any videos on YouTube where I haven't extended, I also post there. I post oracle readings, tarot readings, charms readings, as well as too hot for YouTube readings, where 18 plus, and but we definitely always keep it classy, even if we keep it nasty. So please feel free to join me over there. We'd love to have you as a part of the community. But if this is where I leave you today, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in my next video.